brightness on an aggravated battery.
Hi, and thanks for watching. This is George here again with another brand new Super Duty Ford at Wicked Warnings, your number one source for construction and emergency safety lighting, LED strobe equipment, truck light strobes for bicycles, unicycles, SUVs, cars, trucks, anything that needs it. We've got a lot of different stuff going on this particular build. As you can see, we did not adjust the headlights. We left the C-rings factory. Above the grille, under the hood there, we have a pair of our razors synchronized together. Down below it, we have a pair of TIR3s synchronized with our LIN-6 in the fog light pocket. Our LIN-6 in the fogs, as well as the rear tail light housings, are both amber white, alternating and synchronized with the TIR3s, front and back. We're also featuring our auto flasher module on the white mirror lights. There's a little bit off-axis view for it. We've set the auto flasher to flash at a high rate alternation. We have our Thin-X TIR in the badges. Here you can see, and let me darken the camera just a little bit. I apologize. Yes, our lights are this bright. They're messing with the camera. There we go. We'll darken it up a little bit. And you can see now the bumper is alternating amber and white, as well as the back underneath the tail light. If I were to back up a couple hundred feet, you could easily see that they're synchronized together. You can also see the amber white alternating Thin-X in the badge, as well as the fast flashing on the mirror. The razors in the top of the grille, as you can see, are synchronized together to flash amber and white. And the TIR3s in the lower bumper are in sync with the white portion of the LIN-6 in the fog light, as well as the white portion on the LIN-6 under the rear tail. Here you can see a much better view of our TIR Thin-X mounted in the badge there, and that's the standard camera brightness. Apologize about the focus here. As you can see, the light is just not letting that camera focus because it's pointed pretty much directly at. Oh, there we go. That's a little better angle. I can't seem to get it to focus at all. I need to find a strobe light friendly camera. Wow, that was very weird. The camera was acting quite strange. I got it to finally focus here. You can also see we've done a little work in the third brake light with our LED HAW duo in low dome. So let me move it forward and show you what we did. But before we move the truck, let me show you the flood mode, because we definitely threw that in here too. All right, there's your front flood switch. What's it do? Steady flood on your mirrors. Steady flood on the razors. Steady flood on the TIR3s. Razors. Mirrors. That's your flood mode in the front. Does not affect anything with the LIN-6s. Lets them be alone. So there's your front flood mode. Works with or without warning. All right, so out back here, what we've got is our LED HAW duo in the HD lens in white and amber. We stuffed one of each color on each side of that third brake light, which is a tricky fit. You need to trim the top and the bottom a little bit, and you need to use the space very wisely. But as you can see, it can be done. Underneath it is our Thin-X 28-inch strip in solid amber alternation. I'll turn down the backlight on the camera here. You can see we've alternated quickly the white to amber in the third brake light, firing both whites and both ambers to give the maximum punch. So when you back up several thousand feet from this truck, those will kind of morph into one bright, very bright white amber flash and be completely hidden when turned off. Underneath the tailgate, we have an amber white Thin-X strip 28-inch. We're choosing to just alternate it in amber only. We also have two white TIR3s, which are mounted by the license plate and synchronized with the LIN-6s on the edges of the tails here. As we did in the front, we've synchronized all four LIN-6s and all four T3s to go together. You're not able to synchronize the Thin-X to a T3 or a LIN-6, so therefore the strips are on their own pattern, And because we wanted this to be faster, this is also on its own pattern. Return back to standard brightness there. Here you can see that side light underneath the tail light. It's a tremendously good spot for a TIR3 or an LIN-6. You can also see the badge light there and everything else reflecting off the front of the toolbox. Here's kind of a straight-on shot for the 28-inch Thin-X strip. This light is impressively bright for the size, and it's extremely low profile. Therefore, it works exceptionally well underneath the tailgates of these trucks. If you use the 28-inch, you will need to remove the center plastic trim because they reach all the way into the middle. And if you do not have a dual wheel truck, you can remove that center plastic trim without any issues. And we use the VHB adhesion promoter before we mount with the VHB tape. And we haven't had any sticking issues as long as you use the adhesion promoter. You don't have to drill any holes. Otherwise, they come with brackets, and you can simply use the stainless steel brackets provided also. We also programmed in a rear flood mode on this truck, which ties in the TIR3s, the upper LED hideaways, the set of white right here, leaving the amber flashing. We steady up the white portion of the 28-inch Thin-X strip, as well as the T3s on the license plate. We did not steady or affect the side lighting in any way. And as you can see, when we turn the flood mode off, we go right back to full warning mode. The flood mode will work with or without warning mode. So if you're just backing up or need a little extra light to load a trailer, you can go ahead and use that for that as well. All of this is controlled off the factory auxiliary switches. All right, here's just a quick shot of what we're doing up here in the cab. I just got a little dymo labeler to help people remember what's what. So we put a front flood, a rear flood, and a flash all. Number 6 is wired to work with or without the key. Number 1 and 2 are obviously key only. So, hey, if you got any suggestion for a decorative way, I was thinking possibly maybe about engraving these, or I don't know. If I got a laser engraver, I could do custom labels. I'm trying to think what would be the coolest way here to, accent these switches. So drop a comment, send an email in. Maybe if I use your idea, you can get more involved with the company. So thanks again for watching Wicked Warnings. Be sure to check your description for links to all of the products, individual as well as a package containing everything you need for this build. And remember to keep us in mind. We're the #1 source for your construction and emergency strobe lighting and equipment needs, your LED lighting for cars, vans, trucks, SUVs, buses, bicycles, unicycles, and tricycles. And we'll see you on the next video.